Welcome everyone, Costin here with improving your campaign for Total War Warhammer 3, though this is a salvation for a campaign in a lot of ways, though it's not hopeless, it's not really in a horrible situation, but it does certainly need some help. So we've got Sigvald, Valkia, Be'lakor, and Morathi. We've got two armies, though we have Tyrion and Alistair coming in to help the situation. I might want to go to Tyrion and see what armies are available. Sadly enough, nothing here. Okay, so I'm going to go and see. So I'm gonna get the mission to take out Valkia the Bloody. Get the mission for Alariel to get Sigvald, though I already have 100 with her. The problem is, okay, so the problem is that none of them have any kind of army that's going to be worth it. Regardless, so what he has done as Alith Anar, he's gotten involved in a war with Valkia, Sigvald, Morathi, Hellebron, and others. So okay, we've got also Norsemen. He has fortified his cities. Some of his cities. He's built walls over here in the Claw Coast. He's built a wall, a stone wall over here in Karen Kar. Now, and he does have a decent amount of money.
Champion of the lady.
Let's go over to Britannia and start the trade agreement, get a bit more money, non-aggression pact, sure, fair enough.
So,
we can also get a non-aggression pact with the Reichland. Surprised he didn't do that before. He is at war with quite a few people. But that is the nature of Alith Anar. It can happen that you end up in so many wars. Now, he's got an army here, and I'm guessing he was trying to ambush Sigvald. Now, let's see how good this particular army is. He's got Merchant Lord, Draft Master. I would not have necessarily taken those skills. I can try and hit Sigvald there.
What do you require?
The problem is, if I fail, and he's got all of these regiments of renown. Okay, all well and good.
There's prey.
Now there are various things I can do. I do have enough money to do the following. I can recruit a force here with regiments of renown to keep the Twisted Glade. Forget about the Black Forest; those are gone. But I can keep the Twisted Glade. I'm also going to send this noble. How good is he? Okay. Going to send this noble over here. And we've got enough influence. Let's see if we can get a decent enough hero. I do prefer Lore of Metal. Administrator. Flammable. Well, I'm going to get an army that's going to suit him better in the long term rather than just the short term. Okay. So yeah, he's only got one recruitment slot, but he does have all of these regiments of renown that I am going to use. Alright, so let's hit Sigvald. If we eliminate this threat, Be'lakor is not necessarily going to be as much of an issue. He can auto-resolve it. Wait, let me just check something, because I just opened the save. Okay, let's do it. Okay. So he's got the Hell Cannon over there. We're going to hit this army from Well, quite a few sides, actually. And then hit and run, hit and run. The problem on this side of his empire isn't really Sigvald, it's the fact that he's got Sigvald, Marathi, and Be'lakor all coming in at the same time, more or less.
Loyal.
Yes, Tyrion and
As you say.
and others
Shadow
will.
warriors.
Tyrion's armies will help to a degree. They might even be able to
Orders received.
wipe out.
Defend in order.
Harathoi!
It shall be done
Okay.
without fail. Following orders. Understood. Shadow warriors. We will obey. Acknowledged. For duty, advance. As you say, we will obey. It will be done. Acknowledged. Orders received. Shadow warriors. Without fail. Shadow warriors.
So those were the fast movers.
We away. For duty, defending order. Shadow warriors.
Let's move
For
forward
duty.
then.
Shadow warriors. Quickly now. Moving out. Acknowledged.
It was interesting as he
Shadow
had this
warriors.
army set up in ambush
We will
stance.
obey.
He was what,
Sir,
hoping to ambush Sigvald.
As you say.
Maybe.
It shall be done. Acknowledged.
Well, I ambushed
Orders
Sigvald
received.
anyway.
Apace.
Even if a part of his army escapes, that's
Without
not really
fail.
as significant because these units obviously are
We
going
will
to
obey. Moving out. For Ulthuan.
fall.
Asa, forward. Swiftly. Shadow warriors.
So these guys, yeah, these guys are
Asa,
taking a bit of a
forward.
pummeling, but
Princess
they're
of Ulthuan.
the
Advancing.
enemy units are broken.
Asa, move. Setting forth.
Okay, let's try and
It
get
will be done.
as many of those
Quickly
before they
now.
walk away. Facing
Without fail.
Sigvald can be a bit of an issue, as you might
Orders
imagine.
received. Shadow warriors.
Alright,
We will
we're
obey.
getting his Chaos
It will
Warriors.
be done. Shadow warriors. It shall be done.
Let's try
Understood.
and...
Understood. We go. Understood. Loyal. Apace. Assyrian guides us. We will obey.
I'm gonna pull back over here to get the warriors. Now, Sigvald did escape with a bunch of marauders. Oh, spawn. So some of my units did get pretty beaten up over there. Just take down those spawn of Sunish. Right. Victory. All well and good. Some replenishment would certainly be nice.
need of
Obviously, we gain
slaves.
some money, and quite crucial.
Lady of the Phoenix Court.
Since we were in, since he was
We
in
bring
Force
order.
March, the
Your
fact he
instructions.
lost the battle
Your command.
means that he lost everything. Now, I'm not too keen on the fact that he's got all these walls. Let me explain why. Because there is a perfectly legitimate reason for that. Go with construction cost. I will want to upgrade this. We do also have Alith Anar. The reason I'm not so keen on this, like, he's got all of these garrisons, right? Well, the thing is, while you can obviously argue that these garrisons are offering protections,
we speak as one,
involved
and
in
the
some of these
forest
wars.
speaks through us.
Though, how is Sinnelleos still alive? That's an interesting one.
Tomb rot.
Like, Sinnelleos should have been target number 1. Okay. Either way, regardless of all that. So this noble is going to head over here. There's enough money to support a lot of regiments of renown.
Trained by the White Tower.
We are going to get some... Well, I can get more Shadow Warriors. Probably gonna bankrupt them to save this situation over here, but well worth it. Or although I could also just build, get enough regiments of renown to survive what is coming over here. Right. How big is the garrison? It's pretty substantial, so these guys are going to have a bit of an issue. But obviously I do want to do more than that. The problem is we've got these armies coming in here as well. The one thing I will, however, mention is the following point. He does have a good army here, so this army should be able to wipe out Valkia with ease. And although not, because Valkia, for whatever reason, in these kind of situations, Valkia accounts for a lot of balance of power. Even though this army stands no chance against this army, flat out. Now, the problem with not being able to out-resolve this, though, is that Valkia is just going to be able to walk away from this. Regardless, I'm a bit concerned about the shallow water. Because, obviously that can be a bit of an issue.
Yes!
We will obey! March!
It is done.
Especially with Valkia chasing after us.
Beloved!
It will be done.
Orders received!
So that's why I mean that this army does not stand a chance against Alith Anar.
Answer forward!
Besides, they also have to traverse this themselves.
Advance! Lakoy!
Because these guys are pretty high level units.
Assyrian guides us!
Turn your focus on some other units.
Sinaf! Acknowledged!
Striking forth.
It shall be done!
Now, when Valkia does decide to attack, and she will eventually.
For Ulfwan!
Okay, let's start pulling back. Start pulling back. We're gonna have to hit her with all we got.
Death to all! Onward!
Because we want to obviously take her down with
Setting
extreme
full.
prejudice. Alith Anar and
For duty!
the mage will protect against the Chaos Warhounds that are going to start looking to flank,
Attack!
flank my side.
As you say!
Like, I don't trust Alith Anar to hit the broadside of a barn. Let's put it like that.
Forward!
Okay.
Alith Anar.
But it can be a useful
Understood.
distraction because you can get that shadow image. We
Move!
should pull these guys back.
It will be done! For order!
Going!
some magic there.
Winds of magic rise!
Eurofair! Ancestors! Without fail!
Sundered!
Anar, use your...
I give the
Let's have
orders.
his bow at least.
Loyal! Asa, move!
Awaiting orders!
We will obey! Understood!
Alith Anar!
Acknowledged! We advance!
Alith Anar!
Without fail! For order!
Onward!
Loyal! As you say!
Keep pulling back.
The Shadow King!
They're gonna use an image.
Glory
but
awaits!
He's still
For
engaged.
duty! Without fail!
Men Louis! Orior Men Louis!
For duty!
Alith Anar! My duty!
As a mage!
Eagle Claw!
Keep moving them.
Setting forth! For the Shadowlands!
It shall be done!
Without fail! Lowest champion!
Orders received!
Acknowledged!
Alquin Mage! Lagoi Sarior!
It will be done!
Loyal! Orders received!
Right, withdraw.
Let us withdraw!
Without fail!
As you say!
My power is yours!
Alith Anar!
It shall be done! Shadow Warriors!
Orders
Withdraw the
received.
artillery, that is.
Curse all Druki! I give the orders!
Let us withdraw!
They can take a bit of a beating.
We away!
And we will still use spells.
Apua! Bend to my will!
Understood!
Acknowledged!
Vengeance! Scion of Anarian! Seal!
As you say!
Acknowledged! Loyal!
Valka may be a tough
Acknowledged.
tough one to actually
we will
kill.
Obey. Pull
It's
back.
true enough.
Scython!
But the
hear
damage he
me.
does is not
Another.
necessarily the most substantial
Shadow
amount
Dancer.
in the entire world.
Glory
He is
awaits.
taking damage.
Swiftly!
Quickly now!
Keep fighting her, that's the goal here.
Acknowledged!
Maintaining order!
Loyal!
Ready!
For duty! Understood! Nagareth!
Alright, these guys keep
go.
moving on this side.
It will be done!
Moving out!
Keep moving.
It shall be done!
Wielder of the winds! Winds of magic rise! Mage!
Alith Anar!
We will obey! Defend in order!
My duty!
Orders received!
For duty!
We go!
Orders!
Advance!
The winds rise!
For duty! Warden of Shadow! As you say,
Loyal! We must retire!
we will obey! It shall be done!
High
Alright, those
mage!
aspiring champions are gonna be a bit of an issue.
Spellcaster!
Orders received! Stalk!
Well, over here, of course,
Acknowledged.
Valkia is going to be an issue.
Eagle Claw!
It will be done! For the king!
As a mage! Setting forth!
Without fail! March!
For duty! As you say.
Setting forth. Shadow march.
We will obey.
Now I may not be able to wipe out her entire army
Loyal.
over here, but I can do sufficient damage to
Understood.
force them to withdraw.
With me. Onward. Loyal. I give the orders. Glory awaits. Tireless. Glory awaits. Seal.
Alright, turn around and shoot her.
Orifar. Vengeance, as you say.
Althwin Mage!
We go.
Take out as many of her troops as possible. Hopefully I didn't lose any of the troops I had. But even if I did, the artillery did, well, I think they did get away. Or at least one unit did. Alright, Pyrrhic victory, sure. Okay, I'm going to replenish this. She's basically lost pretty much her entire army. She's just left with some marauders and trolls.
Alith Anar.
It's not really a threat anymore, so I'm going to withdraw over
Alith
here
Anar.
and get him. Right, so Valkia. Yeah, I could go finish this off. True enough. Maybe I should.
A step too far. Fight them. Your king calls.
Yeah,
It's
finish,
war.
remove the
They
heroes
belong
from
to
play.
me now. Loix Fury.
Now over here, I am going to start getting this to tier 4. And maybe I should get the shrine to tier 3. Surprised it's not already tier 3. Now I'm going to remove the walls here. They're kind of waste. Not gonna do it at the monoliths just yet. Over here, tempted to do the same. The reason I would do the same here, at least, though once Bellicor and Morathi are sorted out, right? Okay, so let's see what Alith Anar gets. One of the things you should have gotten, without a doubt, is Renegade. The diplomatic relations loss is not substantial enough to justify not having that. Like, I understand the thought process, though, right? It's like, you don't want to lose so much in terms of diplomatic relations, but... well... And the skill tree... Here's the thing. Room Archer, important loot, Master of Land, but never focus on getting any of this until you've gotten all of this, right? And even potentially some of this. Some of the his personal combat skill. The reason is, what is ambush defense chance going to help you with? Not much. Like full-on looter might have helped you much with more. I'm actually just tempted to install the one-button reset skill just to fix his skill lines over there. But, like, just to be blunt, you should have had all of Renegade. Everything else is fine. CK arrows, of course. Bowmaster, yeah, I mean, he's only using these. One thing that is surprising is that he doesn't have hero capacity. So I'm just going to remove the wall in Karankar and start getting hero capacity, because you want hero capacity. You want to be able to recruit heroes. Like heroes, shadow walkers. I'm gonna get this one as well, this particular regiment going on.
The
So
greatest.
these guys are going to be finished in one turn. Alith Anar will finish soon enough as well. We've got an army of Nagrand coming in. Let's get more casualty replenishment, because we needed to recover from the battles we just fought.
Not one Druki on Nagaryth.
So that leaves Be'lakor, Morathi, and 2 armies under Malekith. They're probably going to ravage the monoliths as well as some other territory. But that's not too big of a concern, I'd argue. The bigger concern is actually Be'lakor, I personally said. There's no way to win this particular battle. Nor any... there's also no way to win this one either. The best I could do is if I fight it, but it's kind of pointless to fight it, I argue, because Alith Anar is just air, right? But it is not going to be a winnable fight. Thankfully, they only sacked it. That's recoverable. I do hope Tyrion doesn't take the Black Fortress, but we do have... Like, I guess he did the smart thing in that he allied all of Ulthuan, but that's not really too big of an issue, because Ulthuan hates the Dark Elves, and you're going to be fighting them. And that's one of the things to know. If you spend the entire campaign even far away from a faction, and you're fighting their natural enemy, so to speak, then they're going to love you regardless of any other factor. Okay, so this is a bit of a concern, as you might imagine. Be'lakor is a concern there.
Shadow King.
That particular army, okay.
No way.
So Illyrian is gone. Morathi, where did she go to? She's still there. We got Illyrial coming in as well. Holy shit, this is a party. Damn. Okay. That is quite a party.
I know my destination.
What news? I am a fount of knowledge.
Rest,
Right.
weary feet.
Going to get more archers. Now, one of the things to also know... Okay, so here... we're gonna get an Elven Garden to get some princes.
Shadow Warriors.
But one of the crucial things that you should know when it comes to High Elven settlements is the following point. That at level 3, they don't really care, so to speak,
Shadowlands.
about any kind of garrison help. This would wipe out this army. That would be a disaster. The reason you don't care about any garrison buildings after tier 3 is because tier 3 walls, like, you could improve the walls and make them unbreakable, but they're already pretty unbreakable to begin with. I would know I've defeated entire stacks of Hellebron in this very position with Alith Anar.
Eagle Claw, advance!
Okay.
Making my way.
So we do have an enemy army there. What I'm going to do is march them close, but I'm also going to send a mage with her bound firing invocation. And she's going to use that bound firing invocation on the enemy line. While Alith Anar just strolls up and... well. And we want to use it over here. Like, I want to bait all of these guys because they do have those war hydras. Like, there's a combination of units that are either too slow or units that are...
Following Athua.
Okay. What is going on here?
Eagle Claw.
That's an interesting discussion.
Althwan Mage.
As you say.
Huh.
The greater good.
It shall be done.
Quickly now. Orders received.
Oh, the Black Ark, I see.
Wielder of the winds.
I understand. Alright, so we're just gonna withdraw these guys. They're not gonna serve an active purpose in the battle.
Outward mage!
Asa, advance!
March!
Damn it, I took that one directly.
Orders received.
Understood.
Outward mage!
At once!
It will be done.
As you say.
Outward mage!
The important thing here is not necessarily a
Going abroad!
pure win, if you will.
Advance.
The important thing
Shadow
here is
warriors!
eliminating the threat posed by
Loyal.
this army.
Eagle Claw!
Without fail.
So I can then move Alith Anar to deal with other issues.
For duty.
Curse all Druki! My duty!
Loyal.
Alith Anar! Shadow Dancer! I shall! Nagaryth! Sundered!
Outward mage!
Let's try and finally get the cast off.
Affua! Bend to my will!
Shadow March!
Swiftly.
Orders! Setting forth!
Acknowledged.
Mage!
Vengeance! I give the orders.
Awaiting orders! Scython, hear me!
Pull back, keep pulling back.
Outward mage! Onward!
Warden of Shadow! My duty!
At once!
Acknowledged.
Tireless!
For duty. As you say.
It will be done.
I assume it's a Black Ark that's doing that.
Going forth!
It shall be done. Orders received.
Hold one Knights.
Agreed! Striking forth!
As a mage!
Alith Anar!
Understood.
Without fail.
It will be done.
Seeking the foe! Winds of magic rise!
Lowest champion!
Forward.
Alright, we good. We gotta go.
Swiftly.
Gotta go.
Going!
Hell, even if I have to withdraw here, that's not necessarily the worst possible outcome, considering what I've already done
For duty! Onward!
to this enemy army.
Forward! Men Louis, Orior, Men Louis!
Advance!
It will be done.
Very well!
Outward mage!
Alright, keep moving.
Asa forward.
Yes! Moving out!
Scion of Anarian!
I go then! Affua! Bend
And we
to my
keep trying
will!
to.
I go! Understood!
Following Affua! Scython, hear me!
It will be done.
Ready!
Alright, let's try and
Setting
take those
forth.
guys out. Sending
Going
a mage
abroad.
as well to attack directly there.
Nagaryth! So be it! Alith Anar!
Alright, these guys are gonna
Withdraw
fall
for now.
back. Alith Anar, try and
Onward.
get them out of there.
It shall be done! Without fail!
Onward! I accept!
Shadow Dancer! Forward!
Again, get out.
My
That's a
duty!
mirror image.
Loyal!
Maintaining order!
We will obey!
As a
We will obey.
distraction.
Move.
Get
As you
those
say!
Shao
Orders
warriors,
received.
Shao walkers rather.
As you say! For duty!
They do have a
Acknowledge.
lot of balanced power, surprisingly.
Without fail.
Curse all Druki! To
I did
battle.
allow myself to get
Asur,
cornered a bit there, but
advance. For our ancestors!
It shall be done.
come on,
Moving out.
get out.
As you say.
For the Shadowlands! Alith Anar. I give the orders. Swiftly. Stalk.
Follow me, Asa!
Loyal. We advance. Understood. It shall be done.
Understood!
Vengeance. Apace.
I'm tar pitting so that she doesn't escape. That will help with hitting her. Let's get some healing done at the same time.
Assyrians to glory.
We have untold magical power!
They are struggling to get those hits in. But they will. Especially when more helmet uses. Helm of Discord. Not the best item. This might take a bit. Okay, let's try and... There we go. That was enough. Alright, once again going to go for some
They belong
replenishment.
to me now.
The army withdrew there. I'm not worried about these
Alith
guys.
Anar.
Never.
So... Hell, I could even
Revenge.
go kill them
You're a
this
pretender.
particular turn. I think I will. Alright, so we got to higher rank.
Shadow King.
With a higher rank, we're going to get him more in Renegade. We don't want to end the battle at sea, so
Not
if
one Druki on Nagareth.
Yeah, that would not be quite enough to
Protect Elvolf.
get out of that situation. We do have Be'lakor coming in. So,
When Loic
over
dances,
here,
so shall I. Alith Anar.
though, of course, Alith Anar does have that campaign movement range after he wins a particular battle. This army is weakened.
Welcome.
Let's see what armies we can request from them. There is one, but it's not full strength. I do find it interesting that you ended up at war with all of these guys at the same time. And you got the peace deal with them. Well, the Sisters of Twilight should be able to finish
The
that
nation
job off.
calls. Lord of Fear.
Okay, where do I want to move this army? Well, one of the things I can do
We go. We lie in
is
wait.
we want to draw Be'lakor into a fight. Same with Morathi. So by moving them in
For
an
the
ambush
Sundered
stance,
Lands.
that will succeed. Ward of Hoeth. Cleanse Corruption, Block Army, Shield of Thorns. Let's get a regrowth.
There is only vengeance.
So this would consume a lot of my movement
To
points.
battle.
I'm not sure I want to do that. That
They
does
shall
not lose
earn
me
their
anything.
freedom. Hunt.
Refuse.
That said, they are in full speed.
Burden of the Shadowlands.
Okay, so he's gotten another level. I mean, getting renowned there is good, but here's the thing: you're missing out on loose as an ability, and you're also missing out on Dark in the Skies, both of which are pretty important. What would I recommend getting for him later on? I mean, Militia Master is actually your most reasonable choice, unless you want to get some dragons later on. But I don't want to get loose. Start getting
Shattered
loose
realm.
over there as a
Now
skill
we
because
strike.
it is going to matter. That is another army.
To me, Shadow Warriors. A reminder of crossing Alith Anar. Not one Druki on Nagaryth. Cross the sea.
And he then goes back and
When Loic dances, so shall I.
he does have good replenishment, thankfully. So yeah, Militia Master going to another rank. She gets more in regrowth. Now over here.
Your instructions?
Now over here
High
I
Elven
could get another
Archmage.
Regiment of Renown. The Arcane Phoenix would probably be worth it quite a bit, but of course the upkeep will not like it. But I just want to eliminate the threats over here,
My
because
visions
if I
predict
can do
fate.
that, then things will end up being better. And stabilize the situation here. The problem is, Hellebrand's gonna send armies, Morafi's gonna send armies. Well, Morafi being this far east is a bit of a surprise. Alright, so Tyrion did what I expected of him. Which is, he took out that particular settlement. Maybe I could even get it back from him with the right diplomacy. Alright, so Be'lakor is going to move over there to attack the capital.
A strong leader is needed.
Shadow Warriors. We begin.
A wise course.
There is only vengeance. From
If
the
he can
shadows.
attack this particular army, then
Burden
he
of the
can also take
Shadowlands.
down these guys, get that back to monoliths.
No way.
Sadly
Fear us.
enough, he can't.
I serve the
Right,
Phoenix King, ready to attack.
We keep moving there.
Weaver of spells. Do not tarry. Ready yourselves.
Not one Druki on Nagaryth.
And we want Be'lakor to attack here, because that will ensure... Now this army I am going to disband soon enough, but I do want to keep it
Student
for
of
one more turn.
Teclis.
But fear my malice.
What's your relation with them?
You meet with the emissaries of a...
My realm. Attack now!
Alright, if they attack, it's no big deal.
No.
Alright, let's see what ends up
You
happening
may
here.
approach.
So I assume Be'lakor is going to lay siege. I'm not concerned about Karen Carr falling anytime soon, though. Because, okay, tier 3 Dark Elven and High Elven settlements have incredibly powerful towers. Those towers can wipe out entire stacks. Like, something like a full stack of Hellebrand's troops, like, led by Hellebrand, yeah, those are probably going to break through the defenses. A second tier army, that's probably not going to break through. Now, Be'lakor, ooh, and Sigvald is back.
You
Now,
summon the
Be'lakor
Shadow King.
may break
You
through those defenses. Alright, take that. He is in a bit of a some trouble. but it is best to get those kind of deals made. And yeah, Sigvald's sending another army. Alright, so just go for it, get the money,
Assyrian protects.
and then disband this force. Because it served its purpose.
Shaper of fates.
Or rather, disband the regiments of renown in this army.
The winds of magic guide us.
Alright, Monolith's retaken.
Scholar supreme.
Yeah, the expensive regiments of renown. Well, you can't maintain
Shadowlands.
3 armies, sadly enough, so I will make
Ready
do
to
with what
serve.
we got.
For the Phoenix King. To battle!
Now, if this army attacks, I'm not too worried. If they were attacking at the same time, yeah, sure.
Kadai watch over us. Unfetter the captives.
So, Be'lakor got ambushed,
Alphorn
got
princess.
annihilated. This army is also going to
If
get
you will.
annihilated.
Assur sorcerer.
Now, over here,
Trained by
it's a
the
complicated
White
business. On one hand, you absolutely have no business running around with 3 armies. On the other hand, it would be pretty messed up. Going to start getting all of these buildings up. Yes, money will be spent. Get rid of that structure for the
Twilight
moment.
is here. Ambush.
With Alith Anar in an ambush stance.
Lady of the Phoenix Court.
For her, you really should have taken full-on Bowmaster.
Orders.
Alright, so it says that this army can't win. I call BS on that. Obviously, I'm not expecting necessarily a free victory, but
Princess of Alphorn.
I simply don't see how this army doesn't
Orders received.
just smack down these guys pretty hard.
Assur, forward.
Alright, just fall back, start falling
We
back.
advance. We away.
St. Louis.
It will be done. Loyal. For Lothan. To battle. Setting forth.
Seal.
Loyal.
At your command.
Acknowledged. Shadow warriors.
It is done.
Without fail. Move.
Advancing.
As you say. Shadow warriors.
Use her as a bit
Princess
of a
of Alphorn.
distraction.
Understood.
And let's just keep going. Now I am faster than the entire enemy army. Obviously, this army does not have the same kind of range power that Alith Anar possesses, but all the same. So just keep moving, fall back. Some units might be lost, that's fine. Alright, let's pull back with these guys. Go, keep going, keep going. It is going to be harsh to take down their heroes, undeniably so. And maybe I would have been better off had I tried. Fall back. Had I tried to... Okay, Seeker Chariots are gone. Some troops might be lost here, but that's okay. Yeah, those 4 heroes were a bit rougher than I anticipated, I admit. Alright, let's get out of here. That's all the ammunition, sadly enough. And I did lose quite a few men, but I don't think any units got completely wiped out. But if this army gets eliminated, then all the major threats in the north, except Morathi, who may or may not have been wiped out,
I have fallen short. For the Ever Queen!
it's a bit of a shame.
Princess of the
yes,
Azure.
but all the same, manageable one. Just gonna get some Illyrian Reavers. Maybe should get those spearmen, throw them in the sacrificial pit. I'll need some heroes. I misjudged the strength of that army, I admit. Alright, so we're gonna go over here to tier 4.
What?
The goal is there to get handmaidens.
High Elven Archmage.
I would really wipe out Sinnelleos personally, but of course you've got other threats as well. One of the problems in Alith Anar's campaign is that expanding is a bit of an issue. My advice would probably be good to start clearing out Malekith. Though of course the economic problems are going to be severe. Get that tower.
Lady of
Eliminate
Ulthuan.
these guys. So expanding here with just crossing the river, probably the worst choice. Like you want to leave an army here
Shadowlands.
to hold the line, or maybe
Master
2
of
armies,
magic.
2.5, going to get rid of this Arcane Phoenix
Magic in
because
purest
it is
form.
an expensive unit, a very expensive unit actually, and get some of these fellows.
Trained by the White
Get
Tower.
replenish troops, weapon master, hard to hit. For
bring
her,
Azurian's
Remarcher,
fire.
Inspiring Presence, Bowmaster. Don't worry about magic yet, commandment-wise. There we go. And this army is going to be eliminated. Even this army. Like, it might seem strong right now, but it's like, it's finished. I misjudged the situation there. Handled that a bit poorly. But yeah, Alith Anar is going to finish the job there. And then you would want to go... like a stack of troops here can... a stack of troops in your territory over here can handle the situation. How is he recruiting? Okay. Maybe take out the drowned. Give some of their territory to the sisters or Tyrion and all that. Maybe sick. Maybe give Tyrion the order. Okay, so they fell back. That is a bit of a shame, considering everything that was lost there, all those Shadow Warriors. But generally speaking, Moon as well. Oof, that's a lot.
Protector of Ulthuan.
That's no joke. So we can... We're at noble capacity, true. Gonna eliminate these two, because there's no inherent value. I might even be tempted to sell that, okay. Research-wise, you've got trade advancements, marble stockpiles, alright. So let's get... One of the things to be said about playing Alith Anar is that just because he can get Shadow Warriors doesn't mean he should.
Shaper of fates.
In every situation.
Dances,
or for every
so
army. Because, yeah, they're expensive.
Attack now! To me, Shadow Warriors.
This time around,
it's easier just to release
that money.
There's prey.
For Alith Anar item-wise, let's see what we got. I would sort out these items and... Wait. Yeah, I'm not gonna throw that away. So it's the ring, okay. That's giving her the bound evocation. Fair enough. So start merging these items. And the goal is to get something like this. Trickster Helm. It's more useful than the armor you are having because it allows him to stay alive much better. So he's got the Moonbow, the Son of Midnight, all that good stuff. Okay.
Not one Druki on Nagareth.
So we just go in there, auto-resolve against the Moon. Elebron is over there, but she's not
Time for battle.
Necessarily a concern right now.
Do not bog me down with hounds. Revenge to Anlek.
So pull him back there.
High Elven Archmage.
As or lady.
As for this army, well, my personal view on this matter is start getting some spearmen. Yeah, no joke. A couple of spearmen just to hold the line to allow the Shadow Warriors is well worth it from my view.
Fury.
Now for Alith Anar, Mentor is going to be useful because obviously it's going to help others as well. For the hero over here, we'll get more regrowth. Doesn't really matter what you're spending your skill in. Cleansing Corruption can be as useful, of course. Here we need to start improving the economy. Let's see if we can get any kind of agreements available. Nope. So here I'm just removing these two buildings. There's not really much value when it comes to that. I also don't quite understand why you weren't collecting income there. I'm so desperately needed. Probably a public order affair. The rebellion is not necessarily a bad thing.
I have no patience for the fancy folk of Ulthuan. They are still our kings.
So let's see if she's willing to give me the Hotix column. No. Join war against the drowned. Okay. So she'd want more for that. I'll just keep my options open.
Shadow Stalker.
High Priestess.
Now, is she at war with Sigvald?
I have a mind.
Yes, she
to
is at war with Sigvald. That could be an opportunity to take advantage of. But all the same. I'm just gonna remove the Illyrian Reavers. Yeah, sometimes I do recruit regiments of renown just to help stabilize the situation. So, I'm going to take the Circle of Destruction over here and hand it over to the Sisters of Twilight, and in return get Hotek's Column. They're essentially, the Drowned are essentially finished. Malekith is coming in.
Greetings.
Tyrion might lose this battle. He likely will, but we'll see. Alright, he did get wiped out. So there's 2 armies heading over there. But they've decided to piss off. One of the better things you could do here would be to go against Marathi, but that's not really a recommended idea considering the situation in the rest of your lands. By the way, Be'lakor has been weakened. And now I do want to start increasing noble capacity and start getting handmaidens as well. Kind of important to get access to those, but of course you're limited by how fast you can grow. Oof, that is rough, my god.
My realm.
That is pretty damn rough. Alright, so she...
We march on.
The situation here, at least, has been stabilized. For the most part.
No!
It's like an unending horde of terrors. So we got... These are admirals, aren't they? Well, this isn't an admiral, but still.
Make way.
Trained by the White Tower.
Alright, moving this quicker army over here. Moving Alith Anar in support.
Come, Shadow Warriors.
Chosen of Isha. Magic's unleashed.
So now, we're in the middle of the war between the Dark Elves and the High Elves. And we're the front line. So to speak. So what murdering missions do you have? So you've got a Recarve. That's not gonna work. You can obviously use this for other things as well, though.
I serve the Phoenix King.
Alright, so this arm's gonna be pulled back. We're gonna keep these guys. But a couple of spearmen, not too many, but a couple of spearmen will help there.
Asuryan's decree.
Misjudge the situation there with the Shadow Warriors.
Feared by all.
Alright, so over here, start getting... we want Elven Craftsmen and a Plaza for the moment. Though, trade-wise, let's talk about trade for a second. So trade-wise, you're barely getting anything right now, but you don't have a lot of resources to trade. Trade tariffs can be great, but right now you do probably need the base economy more.
I will weigh what you have to say and the merit of your actions.
Alright, so he's willing to give the Black Fortress, the forests.
Understood.
For nothing, which is good, because we do need them.
Sathari's servant.
Don't be surprised. I'm gonna push to the brink of bankruptcy here. I'm not gonna allow bankruptcy to occur, but I do want to spend the money. There's a pile of cash sitting on it is pointless if you're not gonna use it. Alright, so given the situation, this army is going to march way over here, though we do have 2 armies under Elfarion. Silostra is over there. She's finished, more or less. My bigger concern is the armies that Malekith has in the south.
Approach me if you must.
Sure, join in the fun. Not that he has anything worth his name. Alright, so Helbron is marching there. So I might need to move Alith Anar to the north to stabilize that situation.
Can I offer assistance?
It shall be done. Scholar Supreme.
I'm just going to declare war.
Bring them
I'm not going to
to
hold on to this or this
Master
army.
Mage. The winds of magic guide us. Break them! For Assyrian!
Oh shit.
Assyrian, take them! A bulwark in Ulthuan's war.
Right, sisters.
When Loic dances, so shall I.
So can he? He can.
Time for blood!
And it's better to eliminate all of this. Remember, he gets movement points when
Your king calls. It's war.
he fights a battle.
They are nothing. Release them. Shadow warriors. Nagaroth prepares for war once more. It's easier just to release them. Not one Druki on Nagaroth.
Do we have to talk to them, Nestra?
It is but a moment of your time, Arahan.
Okay. So they would want 8,000 for that.
Serene, you meet with the emissaries.
They would give me
Twin
3,400. I'm tempted. I am very tempted. Especially since I can gain it back.
Your command?
Alright, let's just get more troops over here. Even if
Limitless
Hellebron does
talent.
decide to attack next turn, yeah, get some archers around here.
Shadow King. Ambush. We begin. Move. Attend.
Now, skill-wise, we want to get slippery in reality over here. But first, I do want to get loose in Dark
There is only
Skies.
vengeance.
The most gifted.
More replenishment, more archers. So Silustra is not going to do anything.
this
The armies here are not going to do anything. This one is going to get Searing Doom, Metal Shifting, or we just go in full-on Bowmaster. Should be able to maintain the economy for a while. Concerns about Sigvald? Oh yeah. But Karen Carr can take a bit of a beating for a while. And we've got Hellebron there. Like, maintaining control over all of this, we can eliminate Sigvald. I am going to do just that.
Move.
Alright. So let's see what Mr. Sigvald ends up doing. Okay, so he backed off.
The shadows come.
Since he is
The
still
day
at war
wanes.
with her. So yeah, advancing in the north might be a bit of a tricky issue. Advancing against Morathi,
A strong leader is needed.
might actually end up being the smarter decision. No joke.
Burden of the Shadowlands. To me, Shadow Warriors. We shall occupy. When Loic dances, so shall I.
Well, slowly but surely, I'm getting territory. My concern here is Taurox. He might just show up.
Embrace the night.
Alright. This army should be able to win.
For Asturian.
Free money. Even if the
We bring
level
order.
of the settlement was reduced, sadly enough.
Lady of the Phoenix Court.
So we still got Hellebron coming in here.
You overreach.
As you might imagine, that will be a problem.
Alith Anar.
I could...
Do not
Yeah, I
tarry.
will. So I'm going to fall back over here.
Speak quickly.
Fear not. We will listen carefully.
And what I want is Hotek's column. Well, they're willing to offer a lot for that. Fair enough.
Yes, agreed.
Black-hearted.
This will fail.
It is going to take a while to sort all of this out, so I'm just gonna go get more growth, public order, resources.
Shattered Realm.
And yes, I am going to sell.
Hunt.
Like these two armies
Princess of
here
the Azure.
should
Master of magic.
absolutely smash Hellebron, even though she does have a pretty potent army. Though Hellebron does have some other issues as well. Let's not ignore that.
We have much to...
Noble born.
Not one Druki on Nagareth.
So for Alith Anar, I am finally getting loose. So his army right now is unstoppable. Get Cleanse Corruption. Now over here, yeah, getting full-on Quartermaster seems like this wise idea. Not going to... Well, I could construct this and then just sell it for more. Because the AI does like it when you do that, when you're selling them regions. Yeah, let's recall... No, not recall colonists. One of the things you should have gotten would be militia training. But it seemed to me like he wanted to really use just Shadow Warriors, and it's like... Yeah, that can be really good, but don't go completely crazy on it.
For Alith Anar.
And it seemed like he just started winning and winning, and then, well, he took out Karen Carr, sure. But it seemed like he left Silostra alive for too long, which you might end up in that situation because various reasons. Silostra is not the easiest fight necessarily, but I would eliminate her far quicker. The one problem... Okay, so it seems Sigvald did lose quite a lot over there. So if I deal with Hellebron over here, it's GG, more or less. Situation stabilized.
The light is not for us. Silent strife.
Never.
Alright, Valkia is coming in.
Loic
Again.
Fury. We stalk, burden of the Shadowlands.
She doesn't give up.
Highborn.
This is beneath
Now, this army,
cloaked in shadow.
I don't necessarily believe
will it.
I have the
We lie in wait.
necessary power at the moment to
I bow to
tackle.
one king.
I am just going to murder Valkia. Simple as that. Her army, not concerned. Herself, very. So use the... You don't need to just go after the assassin missions with the assassin hero. Just a bit of ideas. Alright, so we're gonna give him
Don't mistake
Venom
my sister's
Blade.
pretty words for weakness.
And as you can see, like, the value went up significantly over there.
So be it.
Just from that. So like, obviously I'm spending a lot of money here to improve the situation.
Student of Teclis.
It's working. Yeah, we're getting closer and closer to bankruptcy. I'm just going to eliminate this structure. The reason is, at the moment, it's already tier 4. And we can start getting one of the most important heroes that is available, and that is, of course, the Handmaiden. Now, they're only going to be level 1, but all the same,
Handmaiden of the Evergreen.
they are still going to matter. So let's just get these two, one for
Handmaiden
each
of
of
Alaria.
these two armies.
As
Now, how long
sorcerer.
there will be two armies, that's a different discussion. I'm tempted to just disband
When
one
Loic
of those.
dances, so shall I.
Now, if I can beat Valkia with these two armies and move Alith Anar to start conquering Nagaron, I mean, Malekith is coming, but Malekith will dare him on a war.
Not
That's
one
not my
Druchii on
concern. I'm
Nagaron.
not concerned about Malekith. Alright, I think it's for the best that I disband one of these armies right now. Because maintaining them is just not going to happen. Now with the current economy. But essentially, all of the threats that exist right here have all been eliminated. Now, I'm going to disband the army under Seal. The reason I'll do so as opposed to, even though she's higher level than the mage, one of the reasons I'll obviously do so
Orders.
is because of the
Weaver of
spell she
spells.
has on her. But another reason.
Princess.
High Elven Archmage.
Okay, so regiments of renown are gonna go.
Hunt the Druchii scum.
Let's eliminate Hellebron, actually.
To kill is not in.
Goodbye, Hellebron.
True magic.
Now,
Protector of the
before I do that, though, or I could. That's not gonna happen. The financial cost is just too damn high right now.
Can I offer assistance? I agree.
There is only vengeance. Silent attack. My forces advance.
I'll keep him for another turn.
Warrior Maiden.
Should I send
Shadow
one
King.
for him? It would be good because it
Handmaiden
would
of
give
the
him
Evergreen.
replenishment. Yeah, I'll disband
Onward.
one.
Handmaiden of Alaria. My protection is yours.
There we go. So we want to start getting an elven embassy. And also upgrade this. That does mean okay, so Malekith attacks as expected. Let's beat them up. Alright, let's get going with all of this. Where is he
Eagle
going
Claw.
to be deploying? We will find out.
For duty!
Now I'm going to split these guys into
As you say.
2 groups.
Moving out!
For duty!
Should have been doing this
Quickly
from the
now.
start with these kind of
I
battles.
give the orders. Going forth.
We away!
So he's waiting for reinforcements by the looks of it. That's fine as far as I'm concerned.
Onward!
Understood!
Awaiting
Let's
orders!
try and get firing vacation on his force right here.
Men Louis! Orior! Men Louis!
Loyal!
If there is any concern when it comes
My
to
power is yours!
Understood. Assor, forward. Honor bound.
Following Ethua! Scython, hear me!
We will obey.
Moving out!
oh,
Battle awaits! Seeking the foe!
Without fail.
take him out.
It will be done. Advance. My duty. I give the orders.
Going! The winds rise! Lakoi Sario! Ready!
Acknowledged. Shadow dancer. My duty.
Assyrian guides us!
Asa Mage! Going abroad!
Without fail.
Onward!
It shall be done.
Kill them!
Move.
For order!
Vengeance.
Loyal! We must retire!
The Shadow King.
Asa! Advance!
Outward Mage!
Victory awaits.
Forward!
Alright, they're finished.
It will be done!
Get them out, get them out.
Without fail!
Sundered. Orders received. As you say, it is done.
We will obey! Asa, move! Asa, forward! March!
Loyal. Tireless.
Orders!
It shall be done!
Asa, advance!
Acknowledged!
Wielder of the winds! Ethua! Bend to my will!
Alith Anar.
Without fail! Quickly now!
Alith Anar. It will be done. We advance.
Setting forth! Cleanse the land! Winds of magic rise!
No mercy.
Orders received!
Warden of Shadow.
Yes! Forward! I go then!
For the Shadowlands. Glory awaits.
We go!
Forward!
We advance! For the king!
Orders understood! Without fail!
Curse all Druki. Setting forth.
We will obey!
Loyal. Asuryan guides us.
Moving out!
Nagarith. It will be done. Attack!
Scython, hear me!
It shall be done.
Orders received. Apace! Lakoi!
Making my way!
Onward! Loix champion!
Eagle Claw!
We will obey. Orders understood. We will obey.
Acknowledged! Asuryan guides us! Asur, advance! Scion of Anarian! Shadow Warriors, attack!
Acknowledged!
Acknowledged.
Yeah, I don't know why they decided to retreat in that direction, but
Warden of Shadow!
well.
Mage!
Let's get the Pit of Shades over on that side and hit them there.
Steel!
Losing the artillery is not necessarily the biggest concern right now. Yeah, that could have been better.
For duty!
Apace!
Sinner! Without fail.
It will be done.
Alright, the Black Guard of Nagarond are chasing me there.
As you say. Nagarith! Loyal! For order!
Let's see what we can do here.
Winds of magic
Use
rise!
Dwellers below.
Shadow Warriors!
Swiftly! Without fail. Sinner!
Get those Black Guard Corsairs.
We will obey! Swiftly!
It shall be done.
Seal! Ancestors!
As you say. Setting forth!
Going abroad! For the king!
Loyal! March! Understood.
Understood! Alith Anar! I go!
It will be done. Orders received. Acknowledged.
Spellcaster! To war! For order!
It will be done. We will obey. Asuryan guide.
Seeking the foe!
For the Shadowlands! It shall be done!
Without fail. Loyal. It shall be done.
Alith Anar! Shadow March! Destroy!
Ancestors! Lakoi! For duty. Acknowledged.
It shall be!
As you say.
As you say! Asur, move!
For order! Moving out!
Following Ephua! Ephua! Bend to my will!
I give the orders!
High Mage! Going! Menlui! Orior Menlui!
Shadow Dancer! Vengeance!
Acknowledged. We advance.
Loyal! We away!
Move! As you say.
Ready! Onward!
Striking forth!
Understood! Attack!
Scion of Anarian! Without fail. So be it.
Orders received. It shall be done.
It will be done.
Loyal.
Setting forth! Scython, hear me!
With me.
Acknowledged. Asa, advance!
For duty.
We will obey. To battle!
Orders understood.
Alright, so that would be a magnificent victory. I'm going to go for replenishment. And the way is open to attack Hagreef. Valkia, Helebron. Helebron's still an issue, of course, but Sigvald still going to be an issue. But one army to defend the entire east should be enough to stop that, or at least significantly slow it down. You should be able to handle pretty much anything. And if Sigvald shows face, yeah, just to murder him. So the situation has, in a lot of ways, been stabilized over here. And I guess that's what he was looking for, right? He was looking for someone to save his campaign. That's Be'lakor showing up there to ruin my day, but manageable.
Handmaiden of the Everqueen.
Sad enough, we've got Tarax over here.
Alith Anar.
Troubled.
So I'm starting to improve. So the economy here is going to be improved. Yes, that's a lot of money being spent on all of that. Well and true.
Words.
Helebron, it's a complicated affair there, really.
One's defender.
When Loic dances, so shall I. Now we strike. Your king calls. It's war.
That is
a reminder of crossing Alith Anar. Not one Druki on Nagareth. Time for battle! Do not bog me down with captives. Burden of the Shadowlands. Lurk. Ascent.
Her most loyal servant. I stand with you.
You shouldn't be worried about attacking Hagreef. It should be simple.
Hunt.
But economically, I just merge these two armies together. Maybe after dealing with both Be'lakor and Helebron's force over here.
There is only vengeance.
For Alith Anar, what you want to get is, yeah, just get favorable winds, darken the skies, and it's all well and good. I would have gotten that earlier because the army power would have been very substantial and very, very useful. So, Alith Anar's army Even if I lost one of the Eagle Claw bolt throwers, it's all well and good. Besides, you can always use allied recruitment if that's a concern you have, because you don't have any kind of recruitment over there. Yeah, let's go accept that. Would be nice if my allies had some armies to give me, but they don't. I mean, there is this one, but I'm not quite sure about that. So, they're not at war with Sigvald. Alright, let's give her that order. Maybe I can convince her to
Come, join me.
Join some of these wars. No.
Allah, sons of Ulthuan, what brings you here?
Tyrion is willing to do it. Yes.
As you say.
That will give Bellicor another target.
Let your words be true, and your time here brief. My solemn duty.
My allies. See, the thing here, there's multiple benefits.
You welcome. What do you wish to discuss? Serving the gods.
And getting all of these factions together.
What matters
involved
do you wish
in a
to
war
lay before the Everqueen?
Against all
At
these
your
enemies.
service. I am the heir of Anarion, and I bid you welcome.
Because one,
Very
you'll
well.
improve your diplomatic relations
Welcome.
with them.
What
Two,
brings you here?
it might weaken
Understood.
their forces enough that you can confederate them. You don't want strong allies. You want, at least if you want to confederate them, you want weak allies.
Most astute.
So maybe
I will hear your word.
I can order Tyrion to deal with Tarax over there. So end the turn. So Nagaron's armies are finished. That's the important bit. Bellicor is going to come in to try and take Karankar. He is going to fail. To deal with that is pretty simple. Just move an army, move both these armies in ambush stances, right? Okay, so Bellicor has decided to piss the hell off. That's fine, as far as I see it. Because he's like, oh shit, I'm at war with everyone now. Yeah. Okay.
Magic's unleashed.
Now,
I serve
let's
the
see
Phoenix
here.
King. I bring Azurian's fire.
I'm just gonna merge these two. Gonna get... Alright, so I'm going to disband all of this stuff. Alright, this will do. So, this entire
Phoenix
army,
King.
for all the uses it has provided,
Master of magic. Cloaked in shadow. Lady
although
of Phoenix
Bellicor is still in the
Ready
field,
to
so I am just going to move it for the time being. I really want to stabilize the situation here before doing anything else.
No mercy.
I'm not too concerned about Tarax. Okay.
Nagaroth
That's a
prepares
shame,
for war
actually.
once more.
The reason I say that is because
To me, Shadow Warriors.
he's got no armies left, so just loot and
Shadowlands riches
occupy
to
it.
Nagaroth. There's prey.
This is fine for most part, though. I would not spend
Burden
any
of the
money to
Shadowlands.
repair this. So yeah, this is mostly fine. I would get rid of this one. Can we get more mages? That's the real question. Yes, we can get another mage. And actually at this point, shockingly enough, we can maintain both these
Azurian's
armies.
decree.
Huh, interesting. Okay, so we're gonna get the mage anyway.
I must study.
Lore Masters, hit or miss really with them. Though, yeah, getting this one would be nice. Getting a mage, specifically a high mage, or yeah, a high mage with so builder, limber, and incendiary. Like I prefer high mages. I'm going to get limber because they can get targeted.
You have use of my power.
Yeah, so yeah, who knows? Maybe I can maintain 3 armies. Though I would replace the leader of this.
As
So
your lady.
this, so what does she has? She has an upkeep benefit for archers, Lodern Seaguard, and Illyrian Reavers. And you gave her... That's the weird part. And you gave her Shadow Warriors. That's the really odd part in that situation. I gotta say.
The people are restive.
Like you should play always to the advantages of the heroes that you do possess. Don't ignore them, because they are important. Now over here, I'm going to get Blade Master. The point is to improve that situation. Get more in wound. So now, over here, I can run amok, and there's no army to stop me in any way, shape, or form. Over here. So I can take all of Nagaron, the Temple of Cain. Maybe Tyrion takes out Silustra, maybe not. We will find out. Right, so it's been 11 turns. I've stabilized the situation in a major way. Just Be'lakor and... Okay. Alright, so Be'lakor might land there. Well, at least we're keeping her occupied. And quite a bit of influence, alright.
When Loic dances, so
the gates of Nagaron lie wide open.
What is this?
She's taken the Great Arena.
Welcome in my court.
What do you wish to...
The true of...
So that means she can really do a large number there against Grond. Eventually you will want to get Grond yourself, but it's not necessarily the biggest priority of your empire at this particular time. Alright, so Be'lakor will land
Master Mage.
Good.
Ready yourselves.
Uncontrollable.
Shaper of
I just want to
Fates.
completely stabilize the situation. Get more Valor of Ages. Still at an economic benefit. Okay, let's improve that even further. Get the mage here. Get the Lore Master there.
Revenge.
And
My forces advance.
Start moving ahead.
Make camp.
They will not attack a capital city like Hagley, so it's relatively safe for the time being. Yes, public order is going to look bad for a while, but the chances of rebellion are pretty low. Hell, even if you get a rebellion, what's the big deal, right? So she
We lie in wait.
gets to
Onward.
An ambush stance over
The most
there.
gifted.
She gets to move an ambush stance over
Carried
here.
by magic.
Protector of Ulthuan.
And I should probably repair these structures, or at least, yeah, let's repair that. And yeah, Nagaron is going to fall. Now, what she's doing obviously has some downsides. What Alariel is doing right there obviously has some major downsides for the Empire, for Alith Anar, but at the same time, it does have some major benefits as well. In that she's going to form a nice bulwark against the east to protect against Sigvald and all that, those kind of things. Let's see what Be'lakor has done. As for dealing with Nagrand, if you could... Like, this is where Alith Anar's benefit in ambushing actually can bite you in the ass in some way.
Our traditions make us strong.
I will aid you.
A wise course.
Alright, so
Moving
we're
out.
still at the
You
economic
summoned me. I serve the
uptick.
Phoenix
She's
King.
going to get
The winds hearken to me.
that one, the mage. Rank for spearman. It's kind of annoying, but you do have to maintain some units like this at certain points in your campaign.
Lady of the Phoenix
Right,
Court.
maybe she ends up having to fight Sinnelleos. It's no big deal.
Refuge.
High Elven Archmage.
They're still buff in ambush stance. Now, over here,
Not one Druki on
I
Nagrith.
would
Ready.
like
Attack now!
if
My visions
I wouldn't
predict
ambush this
failure.
army.
Your
It's
king
unfortunate.
calls. It's war. They belong to me now. Shadowlands.
Alright. Now, to win this battle, let me just go over this. You find a nice section of the wall. You start... Like, you could just find a nice section of the wall and just attack that. Like, and use the Eagle Claw Bolt Thrower. Maybe I actually want to demonstrate this. Just in the best possible way. Alright, so here's what you need to know about the defenses of a settlement. The wall towers, so to speak. They will attack your units, but if you have a hero close enough to them, they'll prioritize that hero or those heroes over anything else. So over here, all I need to do to neutralize these wall towers is to move my heroes close.
Eagle Claw.
That's all that is needed,
Alith Anar.
and just move and maybe just have Alith Anar, right? What level is Nagrand? Okay. So Alith Anar is not really going to take damage from those wall defenses. Now, those wall defenses, you should know, are very powerful. So they can do a lot of units, a lot of damage to units. If you'll let them. All right, so one is down. Once the other one is down as well, they should have enough ammunition to take it down. That black arc is actually the biggest threat really there. Don't view Alith Anar as some kind of ranged hero. He's not a ranged hero. He's not a ranged superpower. He's weak, actually, in range because he can't properly shoot a lot of the time. Instead, you're better off using him like this. Okay. Let more units come in, let more units come in, and then hit them with the dwellers below. Boom. Now, I personally would have preferred the high magic mage, but yeah, hey, the dwellers below work just as fine. That. So more range units taken out. Dark shards taken out. Shades, okay. Let's move up. So most of the enemy units have been eliminated. Just a few left. Over there, some dark shards and a lord. Maybe the admiral, actually. Let's send the Alith Anar after him. There might be some shades hiding inside as well. Now that special ability does do some damage, undeniably so. Okay, it's over. Nagron has fallen. It would have been better had the army outside of Nagron not been ambushed, because then I could have auto-resolved and killed the entire garrison in the process as well and taken the city without having to do this, but these are minimal losses anyway.
You will pay for this!
Alith Anar.
Okay, and that is enough, as far as I see it. In Nagron, you've got the structure to increase noble capacity. I would not necessarily get the noble for this army. I don't necessarily think they need it. Leveling wise, like when it comes to Alith Anar after this particular point, if I have another way, so Be'lakor is here, but this army with the garrison of Karankar, like if he comes down here and starts besieging Karankar, just auto-resolve it and you'll be able to wipe it out. This army is stronger, I reckon, than Be'lakor's army. Obviously, Be'lakor himself is a powerhouse, but he's a big unit. The trolls could be a potential problem. Elebron here, if she attacks the Black Light Tower, just wipe her out. Silostra might be a bigger issue in point of fact, but we've got Alith Anar, we've got Tyrion, all that.
When Loic dances, so
Man,
shall I.
start increasing hero capacity when you can. Like here, you've got to tier 4. You could get even more hero capacity for nobles, but you need to get rid of a structure, maybe even the recruitment structure for the Shadow Warriors. And yeah, here get more Elven embassy. Start worrying about economy. Like every settlement, every minor settlement, you should have a limited number of obviously unit recruitment structures. You might even want to get an Elven Forge to start getting Eagle Claw Bolt Throwers, but you can also use allied recruitment for that. 2 Eagle Claw Bolt Throwers are probably ideal. This army doesn't need it because it's got so much range power due to Alith Anar and power in general. Yeah. You could store more items over here, but this campaign situation has been resolved. Here's what I recommend from this point onward. Take the west. Like, take out Tarax. If Tyrion can't do it, you take him out. Deal with, salvage the situation here, rebuild some settlements, but crucially, get the territory here and start working our way through the north. Harkaldra, taking out Valkia. Like, your army will defeat anything Valkia will throw at this point. In the east, just try and hold the line. Maybe help out Alariel. Like, if you can destroy this army here and destroy Be'lakor, you should be in a good position. Be careful, though. Be careful. Move these armies in sync together to take out Hellbrand. She's a hell of a thing. But be careful about this territory here to the north, because you've got Sigvald still over here, and you've got Valkia's army. So never let any army except Alith Anar's army trample around there. And even he needs to be careful when dealing with all of that. But anyway, Costin here signing out. Don't forget to subscribe, like, enable notifications. And hey, if you want to send a campaign so I can look at it, save it, improve it, like even improving it, like if you've got the situation and you think it could be improved, just send it over and I'll take a look at it. One thing I will advise people, never bother with walls unless it's one of those situations where you know the settlement is constantly going to be attacked. But you also still need to worry about the economic heartland. So he was losing a lot over here because he had a lot of walls in this territory. So things like elven embassies, trinkets, artisans do matter a great deal. You can also get the trade agreement with the Reichland. I'd advise to do so. Right now, a bit of a tip. Generally, I would sack settlements. I would sack the minor settlements, but I would take every capital as is because Nagrand was level 5 over there, and I took it at level 4. But minor settlements you can sack freely. It's not a big deal. Capitals, you should be looking to take them as is. But yeah, here I would work to stabilize the situation near Nagrand. Even if a rebellion happens, I wouldn't be too worried about that, too concerned about that. Costin here, signing out.